I'm Iris Contreras. I'm 20 years old. I'm from Corte Madera, California, but I train out of Richmond, California. I've been boxing going on 8 years. I come from like a background of boxing. All my siblings have fought, but I've been the one that's kind of stuck with it. My dad has been a huge influence in why I even started boxing. I didn't like it at all when I first started, to be honest. But as I got more into it, I started loving it. I fell in love with the sport. My dad has always been there for me. Lose or win, he's always been there. My mom's a little bit more, well, she's a mom, so obviously she doesn't like me doing boxing, but she's always backing me up since she knows I like it. Female boxing has grown a lot, but you do get that people do look towards male boxing a lot more than female boxing, and occasionally you do get that person that's, oh, boxing is not for females. When I spar against male opponents, I do sparring with them just so I learn how to take a hit pretty much. For my first fight, I was nervous since the girl did have 2 fights already. I did go in a little bit nervous, but once I got in there, once you're in there, you kind of get relaxed a little bit more. I think I was the main aggressor in my fight, but there are some things that I need to work on and need to correct for my next one. My training, I don't know, it's intense. I would say a lot goes into my training. Running, a lot of cardio. I think I'm more of an aggressive fighter. I don't like going back, I don't like stepping back. I'm usually the one that's always going forward. So I would consider myself as an aggressive fighter. I can be a puncher too. I would say my biggest female influence is probably Melissa McMorrow. She's the one that helps me in sparring. She's pretty much the one that helped me kind of adapt to a pro style of fighting. So I would say she's my main influence, female. But one of my favorite boxers is Marquez. Yeah, I like his fighting style. I think every pro's goal is to kind of become a world champion, so that's my biggest goal right now. And outside of boxing, just working, I'm actually going to school for cosmetology, so I plan on maybe opening my own salon. I'm actually just light training right now. I'm not exactly sure on when my next fight will be. I know it'll be around February, but I'm not sure. I would say I like boxing because it keeps me fit all the time. It's a very strict diet, I would say. I hate dieting, but I mean just veggies pretty much. No calories, none of that. The dieting is the worst part about boxing, but other than that, I love it. A lot of kids are on the streets doing bad things, getting in trouble all the time. But boxing does give you a lot of discipline. A lot of kids here actually have come in with like bracelets and stuff. So I would say boxing has disciplined them a lot. Throughout boxing, like discipline is like the main thing, I would say. So the kids that are in the streets, I would just say get into a sport, any sport. It doesn't even have to be boxing. If you really want to do something in boxing, like fight and stuff, I would just say keep pushing even when you lose. Get back up and keep pushing. But yeah, because I lost my first 2 amateur fights and it was kind of like devastating at the beginning. Imagine losing your first 2 fights. But just every fight, even if you lose it, it's an experience. So and if you're not confident in yourself, you won't be able to get nowhere. So I think just mentally preparing yourself is just being confident in yourself, being confident in what you did, the hard work that you put in, and I think that's all you need.